What up, Laker Nation? Today I want to get into a couple things real quick. Last night I watched the Cavs and Warriors game last night. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the way the Warriors played. I like their style of play. I like the fact that they use their bench, defense. There's a lot of things I like about their team. And it reminded me somewhat of the Showtime Lakers. When I was a kid, it got me into watching basketball. It got me into playing basketball. I love that style of play. The run and gun. Shooting the skill set of the basketball player. That's what really enjoyed me to it. But real quick, I want to say I really like, and that's what I like about Luke Walton. He is a smart coach. I like the fact that he said he would like, this is the time to rebuild. He do not want the Lakers to trade their young players. He said, because right now the Warriors is going to be basically unstoppable for the next couple of years. And Paul Pierce, he backpedaled on something he said. Because a week ago, he said if he was the Celtics, he'd trade the #1 pick. The other night on the jump, the other day on the jump, he said he changed his mind. He would keep the pick because the Warriors basically had his shoulders it's best to rebuild and do things the right way. That's why I always, that's why I want for the team to be smart. Whatever you do, to be smart and be diligent and deal with reality. Don't be for the quick fix. But yeah, like I said, I really, really enjoyed the game last night. And what I think, like I said, I've done seen this type of basketball before. And I'm much older than players that's, on the Laker team. But what I think the Lakers should do, the Magic and them, they should get the guys to watch the game. I don't, that the young players watch this championships series. Me, that something I do know for pretty much of a fact. I don't talk to a lot of NBA players, met throughout the time. A lot of the NBA players do not watch basketball. They, on their off time, they don't watch it. Even you saw Russell Westbrook the other day, he tweeted out saying he was watching something else, like he's not watching basketball. A lot of the basketball players don't. They got a lot of money. They busy doing other things, and I think that's what's lacking in this league. A lot of guys don't have the knowledge, of the game. Guys do like mental, like mistakes you make when you playing bitty basketball when you're 12 years old, and this is dumb mistakes when you watch basketball. And you know the game, and you know the swing of momentum plays and things that change the game. Some stuff you won't do, like some stupid turnovers. You stay focused and locked in. And you can always tell, like most of the time, the guys most of the smart players, those be the ones who pretty much watch ball, who basketball junkies. Like a guy like Jared Dudley. He not that skilled where he probably going to be able to take over to make the mistakes, but he pretty much a smart player. Guy like Tim Legler, when he was playing ball years ago, he was real smart. And a lot of guys, you can see some guys who became coaches and GMs, they wasn't, they were pretty smart. Some of them lacked, the ability to be good players, but they played pretty smart. And like, for instance, not to go into too much into that game, but Yaya Pachula, at the end of the game, end of the first half, the Warriors up 8, and Durant had the ball. He said that was the stupidest pick, and he offensive foul on Shumpert, and Kyrie came back down and scored, and they went to halftime with 6 points. This dumb plays like that, momentum changing plays. Like far as these young guys, if I'm Magic, I let them. You can't make nobody do anything, but I tell them watch the game. 'Cause a lot of these guys on the off time, you can watching the game, you can learn a lot. Like, far as on my comments, when I post, there's a lot of knowledgeable Laker fans. I love talking to you Laker fans who post on the comments. You guys are smart. Y'all know the game. Y'all watch the game like I watch the game. And a lot of these players, like I said, I talk to these guys. A lot of them don't know the game. They know dealing with, because they played against these guys, they know that. But as far as like details of the game, and sometimes they can't really break down a play game. Kevin Durant always been a basketball junkie. He attended every draft when he was with OKC. When they got Westbrook, he jumped up cheering. To be honest, I ain't really was too much big on Westbrook coming out of college. I'm like, he happy with that, but Westbrook, he knew something I didn't know. He was happy with Harden got picked. he was in tune of, young players coming into this league. And I think that's very important for these guys to watch and be basketball. That's why I be interviewing them guys to see what type of junkie and what type of, knowledge that these guys has. Because, like, Randall, he don't seem like a high IQ. He don't, like, some stuff some players make, even though they're young players, but at the end of the day, they're 22 years old, 21. Like I said, some of these mistakes they make, guys, when you're 11 to 12 years old. Like I said, I played basketball in my life. If I missed a shot, but I pretty much ain't really do too much dumb things on the court. But yes, I think that's very important, to test IQ and see the type of basketball knowledge and these guys to know the league, know the players. One instead of just always, want to run out and do your thing. But this is your craft. I think these guys should study a little more. And like I said, a lot of these basketball players don't be knowledgeable. They ain't gonna watch the game like that. And yeah, and real quick on the Lonzo Ball thing, like there's a lot of players in general. They say things like what Lonzo said, Magic was idol. I really don't believe that, to me personally. He just been compared to Magic and things like that. He never even got a chance to see Magic play. He born in '97, so by the time this say if he probably started watching basketball to probably like 2003, 2004 or something like. Well, this say 2004 or something like that. So most of them guys did, they just say that, I was a Magic fan, Magic my idol. A lot of guys don't sit there and watch old games. Like when I was growing up, I didn't watch Jerry West and them. I didn't know nothing about them. So my era where I came, I always was fan like Dr. J. Kareem, them guys did. Who you watch. You're not going to be a fan that's going back like that. I guess that was just the right thing to say or whatever. And as far as like what he said, only one thing rubbed me a little wrong. I can't say it rubbed me wrong, but when he was interviewed and they said, how you feel about all the championship banners? He like shrugged it off like it's nothing, like, oh, well, like, which is not a big deal, but I just hope that he has like I said, I don't really know much about him. Like his interviews, it's kind of hard, but I want him to be a player that get along with his teammates and guys like that, because he's young, he coming in with all the hype. I want him to be able to get along with the other young guys. I don't want him to be like standoffish and things like that, or with teammates really don't like. I don't know. I'm just threw that out there. Just like sometimes the interviews, sometimes the way he come off sometimes, like I said, I could be just talking a whole bunch of, just looking into something that's not there, but I don't know. But yeah, like far as like me, the type of players I like, the reason why I was saying about Josh Jackson, me personally, I always like players who's skilled, athletic, versatility, and toughness. That always been a thing. If you, like, far as me being a GM or something I like, that's something always draws me into a player. Toughness, athleticism, skill, things like that. I think those players there is like can't miss. And so when players don't really have no toughness and he don't really have no heart too much, it bothers me some. And I really shy away from them type players, especially if they say God don't have no motor and he lack intensity and things like that. I stay away from them guys like real quick. Like DJ Wilson, I see them saying the Lakers should pick him. I don't think they should pick him because even you look at old tapes, the coach, even the players, like, we tell him, go to the basket. Like, he was shy away from contact. And, like, the last couple of games of the season, he did go to the basket. But, we all know you can't really teach hard. It got to be in you. So, if that'd be a player I definitely would stay away from. Because, like I said, I watched him play. And I always felt that he don't play with no heart and no intensity and things like that. So, I really don't want no power forward, period, on this team. Like, I think with Nanton and Zubac, and I think this 28th pick should be a player that we're going to be able to play some meaningful minutes instead of, they trying to back up Nanton and Randall. I would like a rim protector and like a wing that, play defense. If you look at the game yesterday, the Warriors game, even the Cavs, they had a whole bunch of guys from like 6'5". They had Livingston, Iguodala, Clay, Durant, and Draymond Green. Like, a lot of guys around that height range was on the court on both teams. So that's what this league is coming to and things like that. So real quick, like I said, the guys subscribe. We could get into a little, what you guys think or whatever. I like talking to you guys. You guys are real smart.